Boston, Mass. Tonight, it's an AL Eastern Division matchup between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3. Just and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. Temperature here at game time, 61 degrees. Grounder down the line at third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
A ball and no strikes. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up.
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead runs in scoring position now is still nobody out.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. In there, 1-2 now.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And another foul ball. First and second here with nobody out. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Count now a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want it.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Hit out towards second. To second for 1. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come into score from third.
That is big.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Matt Shoemaker, a right-hander from Michigan, is the starter on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
And that's in there, base hit.
You got to be frustrated if you're on the mound. You try and go elevated heater right there and blow some cheese by him, and he's able to scramble it and drive it the other way for a base hit. Nice job by the hitter to get the barrel to that baseball.
Rafael Devers, the next to bat. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
Betts gets his lead at first, nobody out. Here's a look over to first, and he's back in standing. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. A bullet to first base, and he is out on the tag. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He hit over .330 last year. That basically means every third at bat he's getting a hit. Pitchers fear him because he can flat out rake.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Past battles with Matt Shoemaker. He's just 1 for 6. Shoemaker's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. Guerrero scoops it up. Oh, look at the sliding stop. In time. One hit. Here's Randall Grichuk, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
The center fielder.
In there, no balls and a strike. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Dustin Pedroia. They always say the shortstop's the captain of the defense. Well, not on any team that Dustin Pedroia is playing. This guy's nose is in the dirt for 9 straight innings and seriously turns one of the best double plays I've ever seen.
And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Changeup misses, and it's full 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Brendan Drury is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning.
10.
First delivery to him on the way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
1-1 the count. Here it comes. Left side, but well foul. 2 out, nobody on. This is skied into short left center. Giving chase is Benintendi. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Now at the plate, J.D. Martinez. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Randall Grichuk. It's the ability to put it together every day on a consistent basis that's going to separate this guy from superstar to average big leaguer. Look for him to make an impact on one side of the ball today.
Gurriel is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Batting six.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Past battles with Matt Shoemaker. He's hitting .429. He also has 1 home run. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Moreland, originally from Mississippi. He was a 17th round pick back in the draft of 2007.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Hits this one hard the other way. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Christian.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box. He's set. Here it comes. Ball 1 taken just off the inside.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
One and 2 to the Red Sox catcher. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And he's safe.
Well, Devo, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles. Runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on him. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next pitch?
You know what happens a lot of times, Devo? You lose concentration. You get the first 2 out in the inning. You think, hey, I'm going to breeze through this and get this 3rd guy out. Next thing you know, 1st and 3rd and 2 out, you have to make some good pitches.
Line drive to left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. They trail this one 1-0. Derek Fisher is the next to bat as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So, personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the 1st down.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Slider taken here, 1 ball, 1 strike. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
1-2.
To the left side, but it's well foul. Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. And this will be taken by Pedroia for out number 2.
The batter.
Stepping in, number 8, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. At the knees, strike 1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Blue Jays. Here's Jackie Bradley now. Past battles with Matt Shoemaker. He's 1 for 4. Here's the first pitch to him.
Jackie
Lifted
Bradley
down the line in left.
Jr.
And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was a 1st-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Count even at 2-2. The 2-2. High in the air out to center field. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the 1st out.
Now batting.
Digging in, Mookie Betts. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Fisher's under it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Rafael Devers. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Shoemaker looks in. Here comes the first pitch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. And it's 1-1.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
3-2 the count for Rafael Devers. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Now a changeup just off the plate as that misses for ball 4.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
From the stretch. And it's fouled away. Outs in the inning. One and one. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. The 2-2. Pitch popped up. Drury in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. And he'll get under it to make the catch, and the Blue Jays get a complete game shutout from their starter as this ball game is over.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and they left 1 man on base. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes.
From the oldest park in. Standing in, Bo Bichette. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For Toronto, the shortstop.
And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
7 o'clock.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And he makes the throw to first. Bichette is retired, and there's one away. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting nine for this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
First delivery to him on the way. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in, get those guys to respect it, and open up that outer half of the plate.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. And that's a heck of a job to hold them in a single.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with two gone.
Wow, looked like an easy beginning of this inning. Gets the first two guys out, then the 3 and 4 hitters all of a sudden start locking in on him, and now he's got to get through this fifth hole hitter to get out of this inning unscathed.
Yeah, he's definitely put his feet to the fire right here. This number 5 guy, he's known. He sits in that 5-hole to drive in runs, and he's smelling ribbies right now.
Count is 1-2 now. Ready with the 1-2. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
This is a huge
swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Blue Jays leave a pair. Coming to the plate now, Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the first pitch.
The right fielder.
Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Drury is over, and he puts it away for the first out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, one thing's for sure. They love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. This guy hit over 340 last year. An incredible season. I watched him once.
This one smoked the other way. High and deep to left. And it bangs off the monster. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on one swing.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Devers leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, J.D.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Past battles with Matt Shoemaker. Just a 2 for 14 line, so advantage pitcher here. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. Here's the 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Fisher will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. So striding forward now, Randall Grichuk. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Fouled off. A ball and a strike.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those. How could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Batting 8.
He's set and the pitch.
Number 10.
Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Long throw to third. But too late, and he's safe at third.
Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball is really smoked, gets all the way to the wall, D-Row, but he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit. Yeah, his calling card is definitely not his ability to run the bases. It's for offense and massaging a pitching staff.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game. Now at the plate, Bichette. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. Fouled away. McGuire, the runner at first with 2 gone. And this one's in the dirt. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Down the third baseline. Devers gloves it. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Now in the box, Andrew Benintendi, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Andrew.
This is on the ground over to first. Drury has it, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting 6. The first baseman.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. 4-1.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
1 out, nobody on. 2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman. The 2-2. Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting 7. The catcher.
Striding in, Christian Vasquez. Will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Line drive to center field. Grichuk is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Stepping into the box, number 8, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that's in there for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Ripped on the ground to first. Moreland's there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., a base hit in his first trip. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. 2 out, nobody on. 3-0 now.
Now with the base is empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
3-1 the count now. And this misses for ball four. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Now batting.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. A ball hit hard to the left side. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Now
stepping into the box, Rendell Gritchick. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Line toward the alley in left center. And this will get down and make its way to the monster for extra bases. And the run is in to score from second.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky.
Number 3, Brandon Drury.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change, as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. So he will furiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury. Smoke on second. Gritchick on at first with 2 down. Here's a called strike on the curveball, 1-2. The 1-2 is a called strike 3 on the corner. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
He's ready. Here's the first
baseman.
offering. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. Striding into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Shoemaker's ready. Here it is on 1-0. Ball 2, Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
3-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So on a full count pitch, he's able to get on base and keep the inning going.
Hey, sometimes you get lucky right there. It looked like a 3-2 pitch out of the zone. Could have got on base via the walk, but he wanted a knock instead.
First pitch on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
The 1-1 home. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Blue Jays get a complete game shutout from their starter as this ball game is. About set for baseball now on the show as we welcome you to Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, it's an AL Eastern Division matchup between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up. So digging in now, Jonathan Villar. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And we are underway here in the Bronx as the first pitch of the evening is taken for ball one.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Good night for baseball all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. 2 balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter. Now the 2-1 pitch. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Batting third,
Anthony Santander, the next to bat. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball one. Just getting started here in the Bronx. A ball and a strike. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is a slider that can't catch the outside.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
Stanton is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Orioles kept off the scoreboard. Yankees coming. John Means, Kansas-born left-hander, will be doing the pitching. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Betty, you're looking for innings out of your starting pitcher. You're looking at the right guy. This guy seems to deliver more often than not, going deep into the games. He's one of those guys you feel really confident that could go into that 7th, 8th, and even the 9th inning. A workhorse.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 1-2 to DJ LeMahieu. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him. But he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
First delivery to him on the way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Comes set and the 0-1.
Yep.
And there's ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Left center, base hit. And the run will cross to make this a 1-0 Yankee lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one. Judge aboard here at first with nobody out. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. One run is not going to kill you.
Got him. Fooled on the pitch as he swings at it in the dirt for strike three. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Edwin Encarnacion. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Runner at second here with one man out. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball.
Now Edwin with a swing and a deep drive to left. Gone! So a two-run home run for Edwin Encarnacion as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well.
Giancarlo Stanton now.
The left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
On a line, that's a base hit. That was pretty obvious in live action that that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo, an impressive swing of the bat.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Behind 0-2 now. Means he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty B, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense loud. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Renato Nunez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Renato.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Judge is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out.
Batting fifth. The left fielder.
Ready now for Baltimore, Dwight Smith Jr. In there, and it's 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
And very quickly there, they're two gone to start the inning.
Batting fifth.
Now batting, Hanser Alberto. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. A ball and no strikes.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Bases are empty here with two men out. Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike two. And that misses 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Still down 3-0. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela, set to lead off the home half of the second.
Gio Urshela.
First delivery to him on the way. Number 20. 21 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And manning second base today is a guy with one of the quickest hands in the game. That's the name of the game over at second base. It's not about range. It's not about arm strength. It's about turning every double play for your pitching staff, making the routine play and making sure every two is turned.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Second shot now. He doubled to start out the home first. Swings through it for strike number 2.
I have to count 0-2.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Misses, ball 2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Takes this the other way to right. Santander is there, 2 down. Digging in to try it again, Aaron Judge looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Gregorius is off of first with 2 away. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Alberto has got it, and the side is retired. Rio Ruiz to the plate now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
A ball and a strike.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Line to the right side. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. In now for the O's, number 21, and he's ready to take his first cuts. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Hops this one up. LeMahieu is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. Ripped down the first base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Baltimore down to their final strike. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Yankees jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Masahiro Tanaka is the Now from Fenway Park here in Boston, we've got an AL East contest tonight between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. We've got an excellent matchup on our hands in this one. Two of the league's craftiest starters go head-to-head next. Rick Porcello gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, one of the things you look for in a pitcher, Matty, is movement on the fastball. And this guy has great run on his fastball. What does that mean? On his arm side, when he throws, the ball has it looks almost like a cutter. It has this little sweeping action. What it does, it keeps the hitters from hitting it off the barrel of the bat. A very effective pitch, but a very difficult pitch to command.
Porcello is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
And here's a ball hit in the air, and no one will track it down. The next 0-2 is taken for ball 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Nothing for Toronto in their half of the first. Sox coming to bat. Matt Shoemaker gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around to score. But let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring him in order.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. To second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He won the Hank Aaron Award in the American League. That is the best offensive player, and boy, did he put together a season. Power and average, he showed us everything last year.
This is skied out toward right. Fisher's under it, and that retires the side. At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Number 27.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a real treat today. Guys, what can we expect from the matchup?
Well, Matty, these are two guys that aren't hard throwers. They're more touchy-feely guys. Hard, soft, up, down, in and out, D-row. And these are the kind of guys that can really frustrate you when you're in that batter's box.
100%, Dan. When you got a flamethrower on the mound, he's going to live and die with his good stuff. But when you got a finesse guy out there, you step out of the box and a lot of different thoughts start entering your mind. What should I sit on? This is going to be an interesting matchup.
Line drive to center field. Bradley is right there, one down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
So here's how the both Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let me tell you about Mitch Moreland. We get it. Big, nasty, left-handed swinging first baseman. But if you were to rate the top defenders at that position, you wouldn't necessarily think of Mitch's name at the top. But I'm telling you what, he's exactly that. His buddies love the way he picks them out of the dirt.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Tellez, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the 30th round back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. 1 left for Toronto. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's J.D. Martinez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The designated hitter.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Line, but speared on a hop. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Randall Grichuk. It's the ability to put it together every day on a consistent basis that's going to separate this guy from superstar to average big leaguer. Look for him to make an impact on one side of the ball today.
Here's the first baseman, Steve Pierce. Will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 outs and the base is empty. Ball strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes. And Steve Pierce will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Here's the first pitch to him.
Number 25.
Pulled toward right center field. Bradley is there. 1 away.
Batting ninth.
Stepping in, Derek Fisher, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Drilled to the left side. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics.
Number 11.
First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
And he takes a called strike. 0-1. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2, though. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. 3-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only one away.
Now batting.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with one out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitch is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Here we go.
Porcello sets. First pitch on the way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Count even now at 1-1.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The set and the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Christian Vasquez.
For the Red Sox.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's in there for strike one. A swing and a ground ball to third. Guerrero takes it in. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting it.
The second base, number 23, will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Grichuk is after it. He takes the turn and heads for second. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double. So coming to the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Oh, and this is lined into center field. It's down for a base hit. And the Red Sox are going to walk off a winner.
Well, the way things unfolded, you kind of had a sense that this thing was going to end in dramatic fashion, and that's exactly what happened. A walk-off for the win? Wow.
And, fellas, the outing turned in by the man you see there certainly can't go unrecognized. Rick Porcello. Strike opposed. He's our top player of the game. Now from the long time. Stepping in, George Springer. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The right fielder, number 4.
And the first pitch of the night here is taken for ball 1, and we're underway in Anaheim. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. 67 degrees our game time temperature. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Here's another 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
What an amazing AB right here, and what a message it sends to your entire lineup. This guy knows out on the mound he's going to have to battle today.
Trout is there, and he has it for the first out. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
At the plate, Michael Brantley. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score. Settling in now, David Fletcher. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Angels, the second
Ready
baseman.
with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for out number 1. Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
You know, I'm excited to watch Justin Upton right now. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Marisnick is there, 2 gone.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Next up, the 2-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. 0-1 the count. 2 out, nobody on. Now Ohtani with a swing and a deep drive to right. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo home run there for Shohei Ohtani as the Angels take a 1-0 lead.
We always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run or two early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
Here's Albert now. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. 1 strike to Pujols. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Past meetings with Andrew Heaney, just a 2 for 14 line, so advantage pitcher here.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
1 ball, no strikes to count. To the left side, but it's well foul. Bregman on at first, nobody out. Pitch outside, the throw. The throw pulls him off the bag. Hit softly on the ground to first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Batting fifth.
At the plate now is the designated hitter, number 44. He stands in for the first time in this one. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Angels lead at 1-0 here in inning number 2. Slapped hard the opposite way. Upton is there. Let's see if they test it. And not in time as the run scores.
Batting seventh. The shortstop.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Past meetings with Andrew Heaney, just a 3 for 13 batting line. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Now a curveball's in there, 1-2 now.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Here's Justin Upton now, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
The left fielder, Justin.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. Altuve fields it cleanly. And that's the first out.
Time for a look at the Stros on base. And I want to focus on Jose Altuve. Pound for pound, the best player in big league baseball. A Gold Glove second baseman, he can do it all. 5 tools, the ability to turn a double play with the best of them.
Into center field, line drive, base hit. In now is Andrelton Simmons. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's batting at a .385 clip. Comes set with the 0-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Cole, or the Cole train as he's frequently called. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Andrelton Simmons becomes out number 2 this inning. First offering on its way. Fouled off. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
A 1-2 pitch. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Next up for the Stros, Robinson Chirinos, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. 1-0 the count. 1-1 to Chirinos.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Oh, and not an easy.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone to lead off the inning.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Jake Marisnick is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two. Swung on in the dirt, strike three. And he makes the throw to first. Marisnick is retired, and there's one away. So one away here with the bases empty. And former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. Ball one to start the at-bat. Hit hard towards second. But there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number two.
Second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And this is just off the outside corner, ball two.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk. So a runner at first with two away, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Altuve at second with two down. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calhoun has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. In now, number 48. He'll take his first hacks here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 48. Fouled away. The pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Pulled toward right center field. Marisnick is under it. Makes the play. One away.
The batter, number
ready
6.
for another chance. David Fletcher. He popped out in his first trip.
Fletcher.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball misses here to start the at bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Skied into very shallow right. Springer is there. Two down.
The center fielder.
So bases are empty here with two gone. And standing in, the ever dangerous Mike Trout. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Trout is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft.
Marisnick is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Close one tonight, 2-1.